Hello and welcome back to Weston Super Mare. Hi Josh, hi Sam, how you doing? It's getting to the squeaky bum time. As you can see here, big games in the Premier League today. Chelsea play Tottenham, Man United play Weston Super Mare. The problem is we had a bit of a nightmare the last time out and we lost to West Brom. I don't know how, we had no shots on target, they were dreadful, we were just absolutely bloody awful. Which means now this is the table as it stands. Chelsea also lost, which was good, but Man United absolutely thrashed Man City. That leaves us in the position where we kind of need to beat United and hope that then these two, because I think they still have to play each other, hope that these two share a draw. They've still got to play their game after this. So, I mean, Christ, let's just see what happens, hey? So, let's go. We might be able to see before we even kick off what the Chelsea result was. We all hope, obviously, that Tottenham win. We don't know what way round Chelsea will be playing their players. The computer sometimes drops players at odd times, depending on what it's prioritising. So maybe they want to win the Champions League more. Maybe that means they've dropped some of their players for the Tottenham game they lost. Let's see, because it should now pop up with all the results again. Oh, no, it didn't. Can we see what there was? They lost. They lost. They must have lost. But, oh my God, now Arsenal are top. What? And not just top, they're also top. Oh, crikey, then. What? Oh, no. This is so annoying. Yeah, they got thrashed. Oh, no. We're going to not even finish in the top four. We're not. All right. Glavina. Soto. We need another. We've got more space. We need to play Danya there. We need to play. We're gonna play like this. We're just gonna play like that. That's the way it's gonna have to be. Colin Ingblom's gonna come in here. Abdallah there. Let's swap these around a bit so that they're in the right spots. Good. I don't like Abalo on the bench though. He's rubbish. So I'm gonna take him off. Should we go odd? No, that's it. That's what we're going to do. This is how it's going to be. If we can't win it, this is basically our best team. If we can't win the game, this is just the way it's going to be. So this could be the end of the season for us, basically. I mean, it would still technically be possible for us to go out and win the league from here. It's not impossible until we're physically out of the game, but I don't think we could win if we lose here. So, 3 minutes in, De Gea, Gabriel, good win. If we win, we should be back on top of the league, but then we will have played games more than Arsenal, and Arsenal, I don't think they even have any big teams left to play. The window is open because it is warm, but it was raining, so it's a weird sort of stuffy atmosphere at the moment in Poland. Sure you love these kind of updates, weather updates from Poland. There's a big heavy machinery going on outside again. I don't know what they're doing. I haven't looked because I've been grieving over the West Brom result essentially. If only we had managed to just draw. It was ridiculous. I was so annoyed. I was tempted to quit and restart that game. I mean, not even a shot on target. I don't know what's going on there. Why? We're clearly the squad is not deep enough for going this far in European competition as well as challenging for the Premier League, and this is why I wanted to be knocked out in all the other rounds, but we kept getting through. We'll of course, now that it's impacted our league form quite so disastrously, we'll also get knocked out at the semi-final stage by Benfica and just completely turn the whole season into trash. Like, we won't win anything. When it looked at one point like we could be on for a potential treble, but then obviously the FA the FA screwed us out of the FA Cup as well, and then Liverpool went on to get thrashed by Arsenal in the semi-final, so well done them. So yeah, it's not been a great couple of days football manager wise for me. I'm annoyed. After like those great games where we beat Man United with a fantastic goal. Was that this season? I think it was. The hard-fought win over Chelsea, it's all for naught. Plumley, have we even had a shot? No, we've had one. Come on. I don't know why I'm recording this, because it's not going to be fun to watch. It's going to be lots of me moaning, and it's not going to be fun. Glavin has just come back from injury, put him straight back into the biggest game. He is fit, though. He could have played in the West Brom game, but I decided to not risk it, because who needs... Why would you risk it against West Brom? We'll easily beat them. Hodgson, Plumley, Said, Stashevsky, Said, Goodwin, Said, Soto, well played, Soto, Montignelli. Engblom has been playing pathetically recently. I don't know what the hell happened, but he just has been playing appallingly, not being good, looked shaky, giving away fouls in dangerous places, playing at a very low average rating, so I've taken him out. Montignelli's had a little run in the side. He's good. Good save from Stashevsky. Oh, for God's sake. We're not even going to get a chance here. There we go. Yeah, great. Yeah, alright. One shot. How are they so dominant over us? What is going on? It's pathetic. Oh, they get the crossbar. There's a throw in up there. What are you doing? Why have they suddenly become so fucking shit? Oh, the bloody Europa League. Oh. Goodness sake. Alright, fine. Fine, I'm going to tell him I'm not happy with them. Let's see if that actually does anything. They all reacted nicely, but this is where they immediately concede right after half time. Good win. You were mine. Why? Good win. Plumley, get out. Fuck off, Plumley. Okay, good. Gabriel. Long periods of silence. What is it about? Why are they just so bad? Why are we not getting even a foot on the ball? It's pathetic. Right, that's what we're going to have to... I don't know how to fix this. I don't know why. What is going on? 14... We've been absolutely dominated by them. They're obviously clearly really up for this, because if they win it, they are back on top of the Premier League. Yes, Nieto. Come on, put a cat amongst those pigeons. Those big Premier League, big boy, pigeon boy, big Premier League boy, big pigeon, big boys. With us and our tiny, small, sick-looking pigeon of Weston Super Mare. Oh, pigeons. Come on. I'm going to have to go to the gym and really... angrily cycle my way through an hour's worth of getting over this time. Don't you dare just turn around and score. Good. I mean, like, this is the thing though. Any other day of the year, 0-0 away at Man United is a good result. It's just we're not even getting a single... We've had a second shot, and I don't even know if that was one that we just saw on screen, because I was talking about pigeons and I wasn't really paying attention. Said, Zhivkov, Kapan, Said, Plumley, Said. Oh my God! If we could just nick it right at the end, can we go to counter? Would that actually do anything? Do you think? I mean, we're basically playing that way anyway. Come on. Yeah. We know. Stashevsky, get out. Fredrickson, we beat AC Milan 6-3 I mean, I know they're not obviously clearly not as good as Man United, but we beat AC Milan 6-3. We beat Porto 5-something, 4-0. They won the Champions League a couple of years ago, and now we can't even get a shot on target against Man United. I mean, I suppose what is I don't know what to really think about it. I was going to say what is good for us is that they've played a very strong team against us, so at least they played a very strong team against us, so I suppose that means they're weaker against Chelsea. But then, like, what about Arsenal? What about, like, all these other... No! Yeah. So, we're not going to win the Premier League this season. But can we even get... well, I mean, we should, because we've got... Billy Watts? No, yeah, of course, because that's the right thing to do, is just to tamely shoot massively wide. Yeah, well, that's very annoying. So we're probably still on for Champions League, which, I mean, considering how much the Europa League has affected us this season, not a good thing. We'll see. I think, shockingly, Arsenal are going to win the league, possibly, because Chelsea and Man United are going to be kicking lumps out of each other in the next couple of games. What is good now, though, is it means we can focus on the Benfica game, and that's now our primary focus. I think we need to get to the final of this competition, try and win something this season, try and keep up the assault on titles. We want to keep winning things. I'm not happy losing out in the Premier League like this, but then also I actually don't mind too much, in the sense that I suppose it allows us to challenge for this Europa League. But no, Luton got relegated. That's a shame. No. Anyway, Bristol City will go down next game anyway, so it's fine. And yeah, I think we've got to play Bristol City in a bit, and Luton. So this is why it's so frustrating. We have such a rubbish run in, or such an easy run in, and we could have just easily I hate this football game. I hate it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Headbutting the camera there. The microphone. Shut up, Ben. Shut up. Absolute garbage. Who went there? Oh, goalkeeper managed to make it into the team of the week. Well done, him. Yeah. Arsenal on a 10-game unbeaten streak. I mean, this is actually quite a very close title race. Like, there's 5 teams even. If you still count us as being in the title race, there's 4 teams in the title race still, and there's only 3 games left of the season. It's insane. So they're on a bit of shonky form as well, which is good because we are too. Right, I would say we have an excellent chance. Yep. This is new territory for a lot of team. Complete confidence. These types of stuff. Yeah. Okay. I didn't read the question. Just read the answer. Now they haven't conceded very many goals this season, so that puts me in a slightly nervy position already. But if we can come away from the away leg without too much, they signed this Rottensteiner dude. I mean, he's freaking great. They signed him in January. He has 13 goals. When you have millions of pounds to spend on players, it's easy, isn't it? And you already start with the best teams. Well, how much did they sign him for? 26 million in January. That's the most anti-Arsenal thing in the world. Yeah, I mean, look at that ridiculous run of results. West Ham. Okay. Well, that's good. Well done, all those things. Let's go and beat Benfica. Come on. We've got 3 games in 5 days, so thanks to the people who schedule our fixtures. That's super cool of you. I mean, it's going to be a tough final as well if we get through, so this is just ridiculous. Right, Sabani's ineligible. Hakan Makovic. I'm going to put Kola Embrom on the back there. They're all a bit sort of sad looking, which is annoying. You shouldn't be sad. You should be deliriously happy, because that makes us better. So, you know what I should have done is swap Bully Watson and Mads Pedersen around, because I'm going to do that the first thing we do when we get in there. Calm. Come on, lads. Calm. Let's go out there. Put the record straight. Yeah, I know. I need to just quickly go. Poacher. Dance forward. Maybe that will do some good. Stefan De Vries. Ren. Janchuk. Yes, Fitzgerald, you beast. Okay, so after having talked in the last episode about how much I want to get knocked out of this competition, I now want to win it. So let's go. Danya. Mbele, yes, come on, I'm able to cheer about something. Yeah, away goal, come on, Mbele. I mean, why didn't you do that in the Man United game? Yeah, come on, Mbele, yes. Oh, and Ross Barkley has scored for Olympique Lyon. Excellent stuff. Everyone's favourite, Boss Barkley. Okay. Ferrer. Pedersen. How Mario. Pedersen. Glavina, it wasn't Pedersen, Nieto, Glavina, Engblom, Glavina, Danya, Fitzgerald, Danya, Håkansson, Watts. Oh, come on. Couple of away goals, make this game, put them out of their misery. They came all the way to their home stadium thinking they were going to beat this Tin Pot club from the South Coast. Well, sort of, I don't know, South Coast, would Weston be technically on the South Coast? It's sort of southwest. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Bayonne as well. This is much more like it. Danya. Speaking of things being more like it and stuff like that, I mentioned in one of the first episodes that I'm absolutely married and will forever be in love with my 4-4-2 formation, but I did notice that West Brom were the first team in a very long time to play it was more like a 5-3-2, but it was essentially 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs. What did I just say? 5-3-2. Yeah, so then 3 in the middle and 2 up top. And we had no way of getting through them, and they were... So I think... that was probably a one-off. It's unlikely to have been a tactical masterclass from their manager. I don't believe in tactics. No, that's not true at all. I actually genuinely think that they probably countered us very nicely with the formation they used, which is why we were so impotent against them. Notwithstanding the fact that we did have 9 shots in that game, so if we just hit one of them on target, or that would have been nice. Oh dear, Felipe! Yes, come on, he's a Western legend. Weston Super Mare. Oh, they've got a couple of... Oh, wow. Paris Saint-Germain have absolutely turned it around against Olympique Lyon. Paul Wells and Lloris, 2 own goals. And another own goal in our game. So this is the betting syndicates semi-finals. That's what they call it. Yeah, we do. So this is much better. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Passionate. There's a lot more to come. See... I mean, I don't want to say, why can you not do this every freaking game? But, why can you not do this every freaking game? Let's see what happens. Håkansson, no. Yeah, so and just to quickly go back to the tactical chat, we might need to be aware of that next season. If we do see teams lining up against us in that 3-5-2 formation that served West Brom so well against us, we might have to consider... employing an additional central midfielder. Like you'd need to go and put a man, because basically they ended up with a lot of space in behind us, and we'd need to be compact essentially in our back 2 lines to try and counter that. And I'll see if I can manage to work out how to do that on this game. I know on later games, at least as far as I'm aware, you can sort of drag the back line a bit, or you can tell them to push up at least. But I don't know where the option is on this one, so I think it might be you'd have to possibly really go into the tacticsy bit and sort it out. No. Yes. Okay, so we have the surprising luxury of being able to take off a couple of players for resting, and that's nice. I'm going to take off Glavina because I love him. He's been an absolute revelation in that central midfield role. Unfortunately got injured through one of the most crucial periods of the season. But, you know, such is life. Dania, Pedersen. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, the game is not as interesting as it briefly was for a few minutes. Oh, wow, Ferreira smashing the ball over the bar. Absolute scenes in the stands. Glavina, Mbele, Pedersen, Bayon, Kotnik. Yeah, he was probably offside. There was a thing that they bigged up in the media as a kind of really controversial decision in the West Brom game, which was Pedersen scored from was clearly an offside. He scored, and I was like, oh well, it's offside. And then it kind of did it was like the flashing thing was at the bottom, and it was sort of, I was like, oh, wasn't it offside? And then it was ruled offside, and then they showed a replay of it. I was like, I know it's offside. And then they kept being like, oh my god, it was so controversial. I was like, no, clearly offside. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I mean, I obviously want it to be onside. I wish he would occasionally miss my players constantly being offside, but you don't, and that's the way of things. They didn't. You know, there's not that option to say that in the preset answers in the press conferences. So, Nieto. We could. I mean, a third goal here for us would really, really. I mean, we failed to put any cats amongst many pigeons in the last game, but we could really seriously do that this time. Notice, by the way, Paris Saint-Germain have actually scored a goal for themselves, and they are now 3-1 up. So this could be a repeat of the semi-final clash of, I think, 5 seasons ago now in the final, if both results are repeated in the next leg, and we both teams currently winning go through. That would be a bit of a grudge match. We then in the next season we thrashed them 3-0 at home and then lost, or maybe drew away. So it's we've got a competitive record against old Paris. They're not that good, despite having got to the final of the Europa League. So you know it's a bit of fun. It'll all just be a bit of fun, a bit of banter. Lebeza, come on, see this out. Don't concede. Escobar, Ferreira. Don't concede. That would be tasty if you don't concede. Fitzgerald, Watts, Kotnik, Pedersen, and score? No, okay. Were both our goals from corner? No, one of them was that own goal, wasn't it? Yeah. And Bele. I thought he was going to get a penalty, and he gave a sodding penalty away as well in the West Brom game. That's how they scored. Like the ball didn't even really go near them, and he just pushed him over in the box. It's like, I hate you. I hate this game. I mean, for what is essentially a computer randomly generating numbers. I mean, that's all games are like that, but the computer is randomly generating numbers based on statistics that it has made up itself about my players, and all I can do is put them in the right position. This game seems to really hate me. A good win, boys. That is a very good result. So it looks like it's going to be us versus Paris in the final. I mean, what a tasty meatball that would be. Spicy meatball. God damn it. Get your racial stereotypes correct. And Bele inspires Weston Super Mare win. Yeah, he did. Hector Valdez. So let's go to the press conference quickly. I thought we played well. I did. It was a great start. Billy's great. Justice was outstanding today. Good. That's the end of that. I will now play Actually, let's just look at the fixtures. How many have we got left? Oh, you know what? I'll do this as a double header. And then I'll do if we get to the final, I'll do I'll play all the rest of the games on camera. So that's the end of this episode, everybody. Cheers.